Path Golf, and today, April 21st, we're in Warrensburg, Missouri. We're not here to review the course that everybody thinks of. This one is called Sandstone Country Club. It was Twin Pines for 10 years or
It
so.
was Hidden Pines for 10 years, and Warrensburg Country Club before that.
Hidden Pines and Warrensburg Country Club before that. So Warrensburg Country Club is a course I always wanted to play. Jeff and Dave, we were down here in school together in the 80s, and I never could get on. I played Keth Memorial just because that was accessible to the university kids, and I never got to play it. Always wanted to, so I've really been looking forward to today. Did you guys ever get a chance to play it?
Yeah, I absolutely didn't even know it was out here, to be honest with you. Yeah, I spent more time, I think, at the multi-purpose center playing basketball.
Right, right.
Golfing, but,
Or Pine Street.
Or Pine Street. Yeah, that's why I only spent 2 years down at Seaman.
Gotcha. What about you, Dave?
I didn't know it was out here either. For me, just be able to play at Pirtle Springs was just great. Whenever you could scrape it together enough money to get a green fee to go out there, it was just a really nice track. But it's a nice surprise coming out here, and glad to be here today.
Good. Yeah, I took a golf class in school with Coach Norm Short, right? If you remember him, and he always told me everything I did was garbage, right? That was his key word, was garbage. So,
Had a Salem cigarette in his mouth.
he did. He did. So it's good to be here. And actually, the owner, Chad Kimbley, is with us. Chad bought this, about 2 years ago?
2 years ago in May.
Okay. And it had you're kind of resurrecting this from what it was when it was Twin Pines.
Yeah, so we were actually members from back in the early 70s, back when it was private.
Okay.
The last 10 years prior to my ownership and my wife, my family, it was owned by two of the members that owned it previously, part of the group. They got tired of it being private, and they wanted to turn it kind of semi-private. So they purchased it from the previous owners and did a little bit of modifications. They redid the dining room upstairs, remodeled it, and that was about it. A lot of turmoil, if you will, for the course and stuff like that. They lost the pump station in 2000, so they didn't have working sprinkler system for quite a few years.
Yeah,
that hurts.
Yeah. And then when we actually purchased it in 24, we decided to put new sprinkler system in. So we've just now completing that phase. We went to a 102 wire system,
okay,
versus the old, 70 wires and in a bundle and the craziness.
Yeah. And so you've totally redone this clubhouse.
We've remodeled it. We put in 2 simulator bays that had a bar downstairs. We've moved the pro shop. They used to have the pro shop upstairs. It's about the size of a broom closet.
Yeah.
So we remodeled the downstairs, put pro shop in downstairs, stocked it with inventory. We purchased 60 new club car carts last year. They're 2025 models. We bought some Fin Cycle scooters, so we have the single person scooters as well that are for rent. And then we also purchased 2 of the 4-seat golf carts. They hold 2 carts or 2 bags on the back. If the wife and the kids want to come out with you and she doesn't necessarily want to play, but you want to bring the kids too, they can rent those and take those as well.
That's a great idea.
Very popular at Mother's Day.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet that's fantastic and a good way for you to get out on the course and bring the family, like you say, on nice days. So, and the billy bunkers you put in, are those in already?
Yep. So we put in white billy bunkers. We've replaced all the old sand clay bunkers, some of the grass bunkers with billy bunkers. So it's white sand. You'll see those. We remodeled hole 11. Hole 11 used to have kind of a partial island green, not too much. Just the front half of it was kind of exposed, but it had railroad ties that were all rotted out and just needed to be redone. So we've actually tore out the dam, drained the pond, moved the dam, reworked it. You guys will see that. That's on hole 11.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. So you've done a lot of work, a lot of time, money into this place to bring it back to its former glory. The other thing, well, let me say, this is Magic Mark's birthday today, so happy birthday, Mark.
Thank you.
So the other twist on this, there's a lot to unpack with this video, but the other neat twist on this is I'm in the grocery store this winter, and I bump into Lee, which is one of my buddies from our Thursday night league, and tell him kind of what we've been doing over the winter with Off the Path. And Lee says, it's a small world. My grandpa designed a bunch of courses around the area, and turns out he's famous. He's in the Kansas Golf Hall of Fame. He's just really well-renowned golf course architect. And Lee, this is your first time playing one of his designs?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Because I played Lake Quivira. I found out that, as we were talking about this,
Yeah.
I played that once, but I didn't realize at the time that he had redesigned that.
Gotcha.
Now I do. So now I'm coming with the purpose of knowing that my grandfather, designed this course and worked on it.
Right. So Lee Mendenhall, you're going to walk in the footsteps of, what your grandfather built here many,
Yeah.
many years ago. So with your grandpa, I'll post an article of this. I won't go into everything that he's done, but the background story on him, it's really neat. He was a farmer in the Wichita area. And after the Great Depression, he went to work for
No, before the Great Depression.
Wichita Parks,
Uh-huh.
and then he worked at the Sim Park golf
Right.
course for a
He
while.
created that.
And then after the Great Depression, Mission Hills brought him up to Kansas City, where he was there for 31 years, rebuilding that after the Great Depression. So that's really cool story. And I think, Dave, you've played several of his courses.
I have. I lived in Wichita. We played Sim Park all the time. Great course for adults, kids, just a really, really nice public course. And then my course growing up, Tarkio, I think your grandfather
He did.
designed or worked on that, and that's one of the best 9-hole courses for a small town, and I'd say a 4-state region. So
Wow.
a real hidden secret that I grew up across the street from it and really enjoyed playing it because I could walk across the street and go play golf.
That's great. And now you're meeting his grandson. And he did several others. Did Cardinal Hill, which is no longer around. Did Shirky there in Richmond, which I haven't played that in years, but I remember it being an interesting track too. So I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to playing. I'll add the article about your grandpa because I know there's a lot of neat detail there. But I think this, Chad, this is kind of like if you didn't know who the architect was, you kind of go into a yard sale and buying a Picasso, to where I think you've picked up something that has a really unique design. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. So thank you for having us out
Appreciate
today.
you guys coming.
So awesome. All right, so that's it. We're going to go play and do a short review afterwards. So let's have a day. Okay, off the path golf. We just finished up here at Sandstone Country Club in Warrensburg. It is a country club, but it's semi-private, so it's open to the public. We played with the owner, Chad, today. He wanted to make that clear that everybody's welcome out here, and it's really a good facility. So we're going to do a quick review. We're going to rate the amenities, clubhouse, driving range. There's no driving range, but what they do have is these indoor golf simulators that if you have a tee time, they let you come in here and use the sims to warm up. So I think that's pretty great. Carts were new last year, and they got scooters, the Finn scooters. Jake, you had a Finn scooter today.
Great picture coming up.
You look great on that. Looked like a lot of fun. So so we're going to start with Mark, since he's the pro on this, on 1 to 10. What do you give it for amenities?
Amenities, I'd probably give it an 8 to 8.5.
Okay.
I think it was good. The
the pro shop and the restaurant and club were really top notch. Helpful staff. I think it was good. So
Okay.
8.5.
Okay, very good, Jake.
I would say 8. The lack of driving range of being outdoors and having, the natural environment to hit out of and practice is a huge one for me. But it's not nothing. There's the simulator bay. There's 2 of them. So it was good.
Okay, 8 for you, Dave.
I would agree, 8 for sure. Upstairs, very good meal, nice bar, good restaurant, really good menu choices, good service too. I mean, we were greeted when we came in.
Yeah.
A lot of times you come to somewhere, they won't talk to you. They were very kind here, and I would definitely come back. And if you're not a golfer, you want a good meal or a drink, come to Sandstone.
All right, Lee.
Yeah, I would say 8 as well too. I thought the food was excellent, very nice, great service, great place to come have a meal.
Okay.
And
I agree. I'm a 9 on this place just because the clubhouse has been recently renovated. The bar upstairs is fantastic. Great views over the lake.
Yeah.
I think
Best
they're-
sunsets in Warrensburg
Yeah,
area.
probably in Johnson County, Missouri, best sunsets right here. They've got the pool, forgot to mention that. So, I mean, it is a true country club. So I think once that's up and running, I think Chad's doing all the right things here. So I'm a 9 on this, but 8 is good. 8 and 9 are good. Course layout. So again, we're playing Lee's granddad's design here. So I gotta be, you gotta be pretty proud of that. So on the layout, playability wise, how'd you like it, Mark?
I loved it. It's a tale of 2 courses. The front 9, kind of wide open, a little bit long, but then on the back 9, it's more target golf, a little narrower, a lot more wooded. I love the dichotomy between the 2. So I'd rate it a 9.5.
Okay,
9.5. Good structure.
I would agree with that. 9.5 to maybe even 10. That
Yeah.
was a tough course to hit driver on.
Dave?
I think it reminds me of an old line country club, tree lined, a lot of dog legs. It's really you're working your ball left to right, right to left. Just a good course, a lot of elevated tees, just a very good layout. The front was very tough, the back was a little easier, but just a good placement golf, and I'd highly recommend it.
Okay. Lee, what do you
I've
think?
got to give it a 10. But no, I thought the course was very fair. But in there, you had kind of 2 different courses, and then I thought the greens were in great shape.
Yes.
Yeah,
Were.
and
Good
really
point.
nice greens.
Good point. Yep.
Really
Yeah.
nice greens to play.
Yeah, greens were good. I'm probably a 9 on this one too. I think the layout is really good. It is 2 different 9s. The front's a lot more forgiving, a little more wide open. The back, it gets tight,
Yeah.
right? And I got the privilege of riding with Chad, so he kind of told me, how the course used to be, the changes he's made, and what he foresees. He might move some greens, move some tee boxes, but he has some really good ideas. So he's kind of like us. He's a golf nerd, but he just happens to own a golf course too. So
Well, I will say too is some of the tee boxes are really cool because a lot of them are elevated, so you get a really good perspective of the course. So your elevation is really cool. It's just the way they've designed the tee box, I think, are really nice.
Yeah.
Yep. So and it kind of, it's been a while since I played Shirky, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of Shirky, and this is the Mendenhall design, right? So I think it's just not flat golf, it's hills and hollows, and it's a lot of fun. So, okay, so then we're going to talk about value. Let me give you some prices on this, and I'm going to compare it just to Mules National since it's so close, right? So actually both are pretty similar. Weekday, 42 including cart. Weekend 52 including cart, and the thing they have that Mules doesn't, I don't think, is the membership. So if you're a single membership, $175 a month. With cart, it's an additional $50, so $225 all in. You've got your country club membership here, playing unlimited golf. So what do you think on the value?
I'd say 9.5 again, because one, I think Warrensburg between Mules and here, that's really all you've got. And so I think there's a lot to be said for this course, and I think you can come out here and play, and you can play a round of 18 in 4 hours or less, and you're not waiting a long time, you're not crowded, it's doable in less than 4 hours. So I think value 9.5.
Okay, Jacob.
Definitely 9. You can't get anywhere near that in Kansas City,
Right, Dave.
Right.
even
I'm
for a
with-
bad course.
I'm with you guys on 9. I like what Mark said about the pace. I mean, you want to come out here. We were done in 2 hours 10. We weren't pushed. It just was a really nice pace of golf, and I think that's important to get out
With a
here,
scooter.
and get around quickly.
410. Yeah, 410.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 9 to a 10. That value was good. It, you know, and the food prices upstairs too, but that
Yep.
are,
Good point, yeah.
are good too.
Yeah. On value, I'm a 9 to 10 also. I mean, just because for $42, 52 on a weekend. I mean, if you're in the city, you're paying $90.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
80 to
Easily.
90, and it's busy. You got a 5-hour round ahead of you. We
Yeah.
were done in
I
just
would even
over
hit
4.
52 in twilight.
So yeah, right. So I think it's a great value.
Yeah, my
So-
210 was the front.
Yeah.
Overall, we're just a little over 4 hours, which is great pace.
Yeah, I thought it was good pace. So, and it was fun with, I mean, they've got the 4-seater golf carts. So if you want to come out here and bring your family, you've got that. They got the Finn scooters. The Jake does a good ride, right? I mean, pretty fun, easy rider.
Once.
But I think I think the value is awesome, especially if you have a family, if you're in Lee Summit, if you're anywhere, nearby, you want to make a day of it, drop the family off at the pool. I'm sure there's a little bit more membership for that, but leave them at the pool or put them on the 4-seater golf cart and go out and play golf and spend a day. So it's just a really pretty course, and I had a great time.
Yep. Me too.
Same.
Agreed.
Thank you for having us, Chad.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
thanks again, Chad. We'll hope to come down and do it again. I know you got some changes to make and some more grass to grow, but it would be fun.
Well, if you guys haven't smashed that Off the Path golf course, subscribe and smash that subscribe button on Off the Path.
There you go. There you go. Like and subscribe and forward that to all your neighbors. Let's do it again.